hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Sorta, falling out through the rubber. Remember this a jungle. The time I was young, it's something in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up for nothing? Why the rush up?
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought it.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big gain.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Panther first down.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the second.
McCaffrey on the carry. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play on 2nd down. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Christian.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
So they'll try the option on 1st and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7. but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it around the 36. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Carolina.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for Panther.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
He's brought down
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, he'll go down. They'll sack him on what happened in the final play of this 1st quarter. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 31.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And off the option, he'll try and run with it. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
That is caught at the 7. And he will take it across for a let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Number 22.
And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Shaq Thompson here to pick.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now there's a deep shot that's complete, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards. And a Panther first down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Panthers 31, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. It's all right, guys. We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the 6-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Carolina.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off at the 12. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go to the...
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Carolina.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that will be incomplete. They'll try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it throw. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Again, he targets more. This one is complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense